Oh, there we go. Good thing we're checking. And it should be going live now. Now it's live. Yep, it's live now. It's live now. Good thing we checked that shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, you gotta on YouTube. You gotta do the live stream on OBS and on YouTube.
Okay.
So you gotta turn both of them on.
Well, right now I got the spinning wheel of death, so that's fun.
Refresh it.
Okay. There we go. Ooh.
Gucci?
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
All right.
It just, I need to bring this down.
Oh, you should have had all that set up.
Shh. All right. Sweet. I think we're good.
You set up now?
Yeah.
We're ready to go, even though we're already going. What's up, everybody? What's up?
What's good, everyone?
Our first live in like 2 years.
Yep.
You know.
So has everybody been up to date? Has everybody got caught up? Are you up to date on the on everything that's been going on with us?
It should be.
I mean, have you been listening to our podcast? Because like there was a lot of good information there. Kind of let you know what was going on, what to expect.
Yeah.
How often we were going to be doing this. Lack of. So what's good?
Of course, instead of recording, Sarah wants to go live. So that's a whole new thing that I had to set up because we haven't been live in like 2 years. So I had to basically go and make the set up the YouTube and all that, which is cool now. But now, which is cool. But now you can go to YouTube, and I linked our podcast to YouTube. So all of our podcast episodes are on YouTube now. So if you go to Crazies On The Mic and on YouTube, there's a tab that you can click, and it'll say podcasts, and all of our podcast episodes are on YouTube now. So that's cool. Right? Hey, you paying attention?
I'm here.
People can see what you're doing now. It's not just audio now. They can see you're fucking around on your phone.
Wait, hold on, because I was doing something. I was trying to make a sticker. Am I trying to do a sticker? Music. Okay. I got you. Live. There we go. And then last sticker.
Come on now.
This is me being, I have to do
this is not something you do when we're on air doing the podcast.
And this is what we do?
What?
You argue with me?
Yeah.
We don't argue. We never argue. All we do is we just compliment each other all the time and tell each other how much we love each other. And how great
last minute, get home, 6:00. Like, okay, I need to set this up. Well, no, what was it, like 5 when we got home, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like about 5:30ish.
So I told Sarah, let's go, man. I got to go home. I got to set this up. You want to go live? So I got to make sure the YouTube's all set up with the streaming software and get the page going again, because I haven't touched the page in like 2 years. I'm in here.
Great.
Well, I'm in here.
Great.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. I'm in here for like 2 hours doing my thing, getting this shit set up. And we're like, okay, it's 8:00. we need to eat something before we get on the podcast. So now we're scrambling to fucking go get something to eat so that we can make it back by 9. And we were a little bit late, but we're here, I guess.
I mean, but seriously, is anybody here on time? Or I mean, we're all a little late. It is what it is. No biggie. No biggie. So, um, I told your sister that I would tell you to tell the lies that you tell about my dishes.
Oh, yeah. So,
It's all lies, though.
Every day we eat food, right? We have dinner. We sit down at the table to eat our dinner. And, you know, I sit on my spot. Sarah sits in her spot. Sally and Cisco's, they sit there when they're there. And we eat dinner. We finish our dinner. But somebody doesn't like to take her fucking dish back to the sink. She waits for the first person to get up, and then she wants to pawn her little dish off on whoever gets up from the table.
Okay. So here's the deal. My back is I face the kitchen. So Sally's back is next to the island.
Sounds like an excuse.
Mike is at the head of the table, which is by the window. That puts him in between me and the kitchen. So he's in between. Look, I see Biggie. Oh, Biggie made an appearance
again.
Excuse me. Hey, my light's pink. How did that happen? Anyways, so he's at the head of the table. He's near the kitchen, the trash can, the sink. I would have to literally get out of my seat, walk around the table, away from wherever I'm going, because everything is towards my back. So I would have to get up and go put my dish up. If you are already in the process of going to put your dish up, why is it such an inconvenience?
Why can't you get up? Why can't you get up and then say, hey, you want me to take your dish? You want me to take your dish? Why don't you get up and take the dishes? Or why don't we all get up? Let's say I get up first, right?
Yeah.
You're done. No, you're done. Why can't you get up at the same time and we both walk over there and take our dish?
Because I'm going out of the way to go to the kitchen, and you're right there.
That doesn't out of the way.
Yes,
that is a huge excuse, because you used to do that shit whenever we were sitting right next to each other on the damn couch when we used to eat in front of the TV.
I just want to know, why is this a problem now?
Huh? Because it's a problem.
It's not a problem. Yeah. I don't see it as a problem.
Okay, but you don't understand. It's not just that. It's like, hey, oh, you go in the trash can? Can you throw this away for me? Hey, oh, you go in here? Can you take this for me?
You just happen to be right there. There's a table between me and those objects.
So I told Sarah, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, before I sit down, I'm going to grab me a bunch of snacks. I'm going to make sure my water's full. Whatever I need to sit at that table as long as I can.
I said, he's going to put a diaper on.
I'm going to wear a fucking pamper, a pull-up or whatever. And I'm going to sit there. And I'm not going to be the fucking first one to get up. You're going to get up and I'm going to give you my dish and you're going to take it.
I got a lot of TikToks to go through, so I may be a while before I get up.
You know, I'll be doing some TikToking. So
you always send me TikToks all the fucking time.
So
yeah.
Yeah, because we were at my mom's house. And of course I get up. She's sitting over there at the table talking.
Whoa. Do I have an option to get up? Like,
you could
literally.
Get up, man. It doesn't matter if you could get up and say, excuse me, and go around and take your stuff. But it's like, you got to be like, there. Oh, here you go. You know?
You were right there.
It doesn't matter if I was right there.
It does.
But see, that's the thing, is that if it was every once in a while, It's every day. It's every day, people.
Listen, again,
Multiple times a day sometimes.
There's a table between me and
that is no excuse, man. It's not like you're going 5 miles out of your way. It's no excuse, man.
I don't. Listen,
So,
you can't say that I don't do things for you. Like, that's just, you can't. That's a lie. It's a fucking lie. So this is just something you do. Okay. It's just something you do.
Said you even did it to Marco. That's what Sully said. It doesn't matter who it is. It's not just me. Okay. It's anybody that passes by. That's immediate family.
Hey. we camping out.
And then my brother wanted to jump in on it and make him take his plate too.
See? It was just convenience.
Yeah.
So
that's the whole dirty dish debacle that we've been going through this week.
It's fucking hilarious, man. Mm-hmm. Like I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Does anybody else see the problem besides
you? Don't see the problem because you're not the one taking your damn good fucking motherfucking dish, man.
Listen, do you know how many times I've taken the dishes? You're not the one washing the dishes. Okay? I wash the dishes.
I've washed the dishes before, so it's not like I don't wash the dishes.
If she says anything, I will jump off this chair and go drop kick her if she says anything.
Everybody washes dishes in this house. We all pull our weight.
Hold on. Who is we?
Huh?
Who? I didn't know you were French.
We all wash dishes in this house, Sarah. We all do things.
The problem won't ever. Did you just call me the fucking problem? You're a fucking problem. You're a fucking problem.
She's like, am I the drama? Am I the drama?
She just called me the problem. Is there any way we can block her? I think we should block her.
No, I think she's going to be a VIP.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's the dishes.
Who washes the dishes the most? That would be Sally. Sally washes the dishes the most.
We're not going to deny that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't deny that she washes.
And we're not going to say that for you to stop either. You know, keep on doing what you're doing, man. If you're doing a good thing, just keep on washing them. You know what I'm saying?
But
we appreciate
it. The question is, does Mike wash the dishes? And that's a no. That's a no.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I never washed the dishes in this house, like ever. I've never done it.
I think you've washed them probably.
Bull, don't even say, probably.
3 times.
No, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bull.
You by damn right, you're a VIP instigator over there.
Hell no. Hell no.
What is like the one thing that you find that you are very cheap about?
Me?
Yeah. That you don't have to be, but that you are, that you're cheap about. He is our maintenance guy.
I don't know. Everything. I'm always looking for the cheap deal on everything. That's why it takes me so long to buy something or order something or whatever, because I'm always looking for a cheaper price or a cheaper product.
You do. Yeah. Well, I'm cheap. I've always been like if I can do my own nails, which you see they're not done. So that's not happening. But if I can do my own nails, I'll do my own nails. If I can like if I were to color my hair, I would color my own hair, but I don't color my hair, so you know. But I used to go to this wonderful waxer. So like if you get yourself a wax, you tend to, it's a very intimate thing. So you want to be comfortable with the person, and so you just don't just go hopping around like you do. Some people
Showing
like go
off
to different.
your
Some
privates
people
to
go to
everybody.
Yeah, some people go to like different nail salons. Like they like the way this one does this and this one does that, or this style or whatever. Or maybe they just haven't found the one that's gonna be the keeper. So with that said, when we lived on the other side of the world, um, I used to go to this girl Dom, and I loved Dom. Dom was good. She was great, and I miss her dearly. And I thought that I would be able to go, you know, every 3 to 4 weeks and drive over there. But I don't like to leave. I don't like to leave my house. I don't
Yeah.
like to leave my desk.
Uh-huh.
I love my office. I love being where I'm at. And so,
But it's not around the corner, right?
yeah, it's not around the corner. That's an hour drive. So, like, I
Yeah.
really have to plan that out. And when I used to see her, she was less than 5 minutes away. So I could just, try to see if I could get squeezed in. No, I'd usually make appointments, but I would try to
Uh-huh.
get squeezed in, and I would just jump in the car and go to see her. It'd be there in like 5 minutes. So no problem. But, now that we've been over here, things have gone wild, and I have wax.
The
So I'm
grass
like,
the grassy knoll has become overgrown, huh?
yes. So I have like, I'm like, I can do this. So there's a portion that I can do to myself because I feel like I can control my pain when I'm inflicting it on myself.
Uh-huh.
But when I thought every time I do this, I always go in with like, I can do this. I'm a, I can tough this out.
High
I can do.
expectations. Like,
Yes, I'm like, I got this. I can do this. You're strong. You can do this. Just apply and rip it off. You got this. Well, I tried that Friday during, mind you, this is this is what I do. I
mhm.
decided to do that during lunch. I was like, I'm
Oh,
going to do
even
this
when
during oh,
you're on a time crunch, let's
yeah.
go ahead and
I
do a massive project.
it is a massive project. And I'm like, I work from home. So I'm like,
Mhm.
before lunch, I ran over, turned on my wax. It's like, cool, got the wax on. We good to go. So I take care of business that I know I can handle. Like I got this. And I'm like, I am gonna go deep now. So your girl has put on some LBs, and I'm not very flexible, never have been.
Mhm.
So it's a little harder and a little challenging to get into the nooks and crannies. As I'm applying the wax, it's a little warm. And so it is now it's starting to drip. And so I'm trying to like wipe, like spread it where it needs to be spread. And so it kind of actually gets on things that it shouldn't get on.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, okay, just fuck it. We're just going to have to do this. Dude, I was there for 15 fucking minutes. One, because it's just so hot down there that the wax wouldn't get it stayed tacky.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, fuck, trying to rip this. And I'm plucking and I'm plucking at it. I'm trying to rip this. I fucking get the clippers here. And
This shit is it's starting to escalate now, huh?
I'm like,
Like it's going
I
awry.
all I can see in my head is all these videos I saw of people when they are getting their matted dogs and cats, like these groomers, and they're getting the clippers and they're trying to like get in there and get off these mats and stuff. That's what I felt like. And mind you, I can't see shit down there. This is all blind. This is like all just touch and feel. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm trying. I even called Sally. And she was in the middle of a championship with Marco. And I was like, fuck it. I got this. I'll do this. Don't worry. I got myself
Would you
into
say
this
you
shit.
almost sealed up the tunnel forever?
I almost fucking, like I said, when I spread that shit got on. Yeah, I was, we were never gonna be intimate again. Yeah, it was bad. So I get out the razor. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm trying everything. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? All the while, I got to go back to work. And I'm like, I have a chunk of wax
Time's a
down there.
ticking. Time's a
I have
ticking.
a fucking a chunk of wax. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to fucking do. I'm just going to put my clothes back on and go to fucking work because I don't know what to do. So I like took a deep breath and I was like, I can okay. Now it's not as tacky. It's harder now. So I'm able to like rip and rip and rip. And dude, I swear like I got into a fight. Like I have a busted lip.
Oh Lord.
I was like, I'm fucking dying.
It was half
And
done.
that's what I was just gonna say. And that's just half of it. Because the other half didn't get touched. And I'm like, bitch, you're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to take care of you with a razor later because this is not happening again. And I sent a message to Mike and I told him that I fucking look like Two-Face down there. And so he sends a fucking gift with fucking Two-Face. And I'm like, exactly. That's exactly what I look like. Two-Face from Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, it's very tragic.
Yeah.
And that's what I get for trying to be cheap. I fuck myself.
I don't know if you can see it. Trying to show the camera Two-Face.
Oh Lord.
It's kind of hard to see. It's the one from the cartoon Batman. You can barely see it though. It's kind of a glare. But it's a Two-Face from the cartoon Batman.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Lord.
Lord.
If you look it up, you'll see that's him. That was what she looked like. And that's her new name, Two-Face.
She had a busted lip and all that.
She did, man. I'm like and I didn't really notice until I went to the restroom after dinner because from lunch to that time I did not need to go to the bathroom. When I went to the bathroom, I completely forgot that I have to still take care of business. And I'm like, Lord, this is, again, I sure do miss Dawn. I miss her a lot. She was really good.
You don't know how much you miss somebody until they're gone. You know what I'm saying?
Until you really need them. And they're gone.
She's out of my life, as Michael Jackson say.
Oh, yes. So yeah, it was tragic. It was tragic.
Yeah.
It was very hard. I don't recommend. 10 out of 10 don't recommend.
Just do the outside perimeter. Don't try to go inside the tunnel.
Oh my God.
Just do some perimeters,
I know. Just fucking oh God. It's awful. You just want to maintain yourself. You just want to feel like, kept and prettied and yeah. Oh, and when I take a shower, I take my rings off.
You still don't got them on.
Because we have hard water, and I just realized I still don't have my fucking rings on. I put them away for safekeeping so they don't fall into any sinks.
Yeah, and can't have that happen.
No. So they're yeah, I don't have them on. So and I can joke. No, he can joke and say if he doesn't have his ring on, he can always say that he's not married. But I
have this ring on.
I have a tattoo.
I have the little rubber ring on.
I have a tattoo with his initials, so I can't be like, I'm not married. Try to live that single life. I can't do it.
The crazy thing about that, I don't know if we ever talked about that, but usually when you get into an argument or something like a really bad argument, you don't do something like that I wouldn't see somebody saying, you know what, I'm so fucking pissed off at him, I'm gonna put his fucking initials on my wedding ring, my ring finger. That's what happened. We have
been married, but hold on, we have been married for I don't know, 10 years plus, probably by that point in time.
Yeah.
So, but I've always joked.
So pissed me off. I hate him so much. I'm gonna put his name on me.
He's mine forever.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking asshole.
I don't care how
him.
mad I am. He's still mine. I love him. I love him.
So, like, what is like the craziest thing that you've ever done when you were upset? Oh, I got some. I got a lot of them. Fuck, I've done a lot of shit.
I don't do crazy stuff. I stomp around a lot, I guess.
Smack your lips.
Have you ever seen those kids where they go into the room and they're screaming like, but they can't like scream real loud, so they kind of whisper scream, and they're like at the door, you know, the door's closed, but they're like, I hope you die, you know, to their parents. That's probably about the most I've done.
I remember we got into a fight one time. And I remember I threw a bottle.
It was an
empty
peanut bottle.
Maybe it wasn't quite empty, but it was slightly. So Planners used to have a bottle. Their container used to be a bottle.
It was glass.
Yeah, a glass. It was glass. It was a jar, and shaped like a peanut.
Yeah.
And so we got into a fight, an argument, and that's when I was really. Can we get a Biggie cam? No, we can't. And it's like she knows, like she's moving around over there trying to be in the spotlight.
Yes.
So anyway, so he, what him do? Him pissed me off.
Yeah.
And that was when I was young and dumb and very hormonal. And I decided as he was leaving to chunk.
Oh, good Lord. I see Biggie on her bed, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking at Biggie, and I reach back like that to wave at Biggie, right?
Uh-huh.
She looks at me, and I'm like, oh, shit, you know? And then I'm looking at the camera, you know? And then I turn around, and I'm like, oh, Biggie jumped on the bed. So I go this way. It's fucking Tupac. You see her? It's fucking Tupac. You see her on the back?
Yes.
I'm like, holy shit. Got both cats in there now.
So I chunked this peanut bottle at Mike.
Oh, yeah. Hit me right in the elbow.
Yeah. So I got him in his elbow.
Glass bottle.
So
I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck this. I'm out of here, man. I'm not putting up with this bullshit. I fucking go out the front door. You know, we live in apartments, you know.
This apartment is, it kind of has like the front door is facing a courtyard.
Yeah.
And so all these apartments kind of wrap around it. And where it's just one story. I don't think there's a
No, it was one story, I think.
So then, but where we park our car is behind our bedroom window. Uh-huh. So he goes out the front door. My ass opens up the bedroom window, jumps out the bedroom window, and I can see him walking now because it's a little bit of a walk. So he's walking. And I don't know if you got in the car.
No, I come around the corner. I'm like, what the fuck? God damn, you fucking. How the fuck did you get over here? Of course, she jumped out the window, you know? So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm leaving. I jump in my car and I'm backing out. And what does this girl do? She picks up a fucking piece of cement. It was cement, like, you know how they make the curbs that go in front of the parking spots? Well, this one was broken off. So she picks up a fucking piece of cement and throws it into my windshield and just smashes the windshield. And I'm like, holy shit, I gotta go.
But I throw another one?
I think you threw another one, but it didn't hit the car. Like it was.
One of them hit the hood. Remember?
Oh, yeah. You did. You put a fucking big ass fucking dent in the hood, and then another one in the windshield. I was like, God damn, love at first sight, man. I was like, I'm gonna fucking be with this girl for the rest of my life.
I love her.
I love her. Shit.
Now I don't throw things. I don't throw things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that shit was fucking hilarious. My bad, homie.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed it though. I paid for
And
it.
then
The
her fucking uncle, man, he got fucking pissed off at Sarah. At Sarah, not me. He got pissed off because he was a big time car guy. And that was my lowrider car. That was my car that I took to show in the lowrider, car shows. And yeah, he didn't
Pookie
like
look
that.
crazy. You better believe it,
Sarah was
sister.
like, "Come on, Pookie, let's burn this bitch down."
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh shit. That's just fucking hilarious.
So yeah, man, he was so mad. He's like, "Man, you don't ever mess with a man's car, especially when they put so much time and money into it."
He messed with my heart.
Oh
Oh my
Lord,
god, he was playing games. He was trying to leave me. He won't leave me. You're not
you
gonna
ain't
leave
going
me.
nowhere. If
You
you
ain't going.
going, if you gonna leave, you ain't gonna be able to see, motherfucker, because I'm cracking that windshield.
But hold on. And so I want to say, how much longer after that did we get married? Did you decide like, no, I'm gonna marry her?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna-
It
I'm
probably
gonna lock
wasn't
this
that
down.
long after that.
I'm gonna lock that down.
I
I'm gonna
gotta
make
lock that down before she makes another guy lucky.
She just keeps giving the blessings.
I said, I gotta take this girl off the streets. Before she does this to some other one, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna save the world and taking me off.
Shit,
Take
real
me off
bad.
the market.
Sometimes real heroes don't wear capes. You know what I'm saying?
You stupid. You're so stupid. I can't stand you.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? I got to be the one to take the bullet, jump on the grenade,
Guys, start thanking them now. Start thanking them now.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Give me your cash app, baby. Give me your cash app so they can start sending you money.
Yeah, please donate. Because this is a full-time job. Taking care of this one.
I hated that car. I hated that car so much. I hated that car so much because that just like was such a money, like just constantly taking money, taking your time, just like everything away from me. It was like another bitch. Like I was like fighting her. But
there was never another one after that either.
No, I had gotten that accident. I was driving it and somebody sandwiched me. Like I was sandwiched between two pickup trucks. The
fucked up thing is that you had, like I said, you had came to my job, and brought me lunch and stuff. And, so we sat in the car, we ate lunch, and I was at work. We were in the parking lot, and then I saw there was a mailman walking through the businesses, and he was delivering mail. So I'm like, oh shit, that's the mailman. So I ran up to him and I said, hey man, can you take this? And now, lo and behold, that was my fucking car payment for the car. So I gave him the car payment, and 30 minutes later, less than 30 minutes later, she leaves and she calls me and says, hey, I just got in an accident.
I couldn't even call. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even talk.
And apparently she was at a light and there was a truck in front of her, and then another truck came from behind. He didn't stop at the light, and he just plowed into her and sandwiched her and the car and our son between two pickup trucks. And at the time
I was pregnant with Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, like I was just so like, what the fuck? Like the windshield, because it was tinted. The back windshield fell into Cisco's lap, like it was just sitting there, and he's just like, he's so tiny. And then the radio popped out because I'm sure it was installed professionally.
It was all up to code.
Yeah, it was. So that had popped out, and I turned around and I could see that the windshield's gone, and I could see the man, and he's smiling at me, and I'm like, you're fucking smiling? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, do you even know what you just fucking did?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was really, so tragic.
Then I got the phone call, you know, and I'm like, I didn't have a car, you know, that was the only car. So my buddy, you know, I had to grab his car. He, you know, told him, I need your car, man. Sarah got in an accident. So I jumped in his car and
Didn't he come with you?
no,
No?
no. So I
Oh.
jumped in his car and I flew over there and I got there and they were taking Sarah, they already put her in the ambulance, I think. And they were putting Cisco in there and Cisco's just screaming because he don't know what the fuck's going on, you know?
Oh,
So
poor
he's
baby.
screaming and crying and stuff and fighting, you know, and so I ran up to him and I tried to calm him down and got him in, you know, they put him in the ambulance. And of course, this fucking guy, man, he was illegal, you know what I'm saying, from Mexico. He didn't have no insurance. You know, this wasn't even his truck. It was some truck that he was driving for some job or whatever. And yeah, man, this fucking bullshit, you know.
And I think the last show that you had gone into for the lowrider show, the last one you did, you had just gotten first place.
I won first place. This was like I had done a whole bunch of stuff to the car, getting it ready for this year to show. You know, I had did some new like pinstriping all over it. I had put a body kit on it. I had did all kinds of stuff, and getting ready to start showing that year. And yeah, the car was like kaputs, and then we didn't get nothing, barely got anything out of it because
yeah, I think we got the what do they call it, the PIP.
Yeah,
that was it.
Just enough. That was it. Like, because the car was old, you know, so it wasn't really worth anything, you know. And all the shit that we put on the car, you know, they're not gonna pay you for that crap. You know, that's all extra stuff. So yeah, man. After that, shit, I never fixed up a car after that. I tried to, but it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I would love to fix up another car,
I was
you know.
gonna say, yeah. I know that's something that you've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
Now you know, like, you know a lot more about cars because you touch them a lot.
Yeah.
Would you do another show car or would you do a race car? What would you do?
I would do a show car.
You do a show car?
I'm not a race guy.
I am.
Holy crap, man. You don't have to scream.
Sorry.
No, I'm not a race car guy, you know. I like low and slow, baby. Low and slow.
I wanna go racing.
So
I have a need for speed.
I would like to do it like a low rider, you know, like another low rider.
But like a true low rider?
Like a true low rider.
That was not a true low rider.
Yeah, this was a Dodge Neon, so it was a compact car, you know. Now I like to do like an old school true low rider, but I want it to be like, I don't want it to be a car that just sits there though. I want it to be a car that I could drive at any time, you know, every day if I have to, you know. I want it to be like a car that you could take out on the streets and drive, you know, not a show car to where it like you don't ever turn it on. You just never take it out, you know. I wouldn't want to do that. I think that's kind of waste, you know. You want to be able to drive that bitch, you know. So
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't make it a daily driver, but I would like to have it to where I could drive it to work if I wanted to, you know. So
yeah. So so my arch nemesis died that day. And I felt awful. I knew
it's not like she wanted to do it or she set out to do it, you know.
Yeah. No, that absolutely was. I was so mad. I was so mad at that man. Yeah. And it was crazy because it was only like the traffic had slowed down apparently.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law was driving my father-in-law. And they're like, "Oh, look, there's an accident. Let me move over into this lane."
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they look and they're like, "That's Mikey's car."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think what'd she do? She took him to a doctor or something, huh?
Yeah, he had some eye surgery or something, or appointment for his eyes. I just know that much. He had an appointment for his eyes. And they're like, "That's Mikey's car," and they had to pull over. Oh,
maybe
so
Ruben
sad.
did come with me. Maybe he did.
I feel like he did. I feel like he drove.
He drove his car back because I think I went with Sabrina or something to my sister to the hospital. She took me to the hospital.
Yeah, that was.
Well, luckily, everybody was fine. Baby was fine. Sally was fine. I mean,
Sally here.
Maybe, you know, that did have lasting impact on Sally because she does some crazy shit. So, but you never know. We're not going to blame it on that. We're not going to blame it on that.
So, yeah, I think
maybe she went pop, 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 pop inside the womb, you know, banged her head a couple times.
Like, shit, my head. Oh, fuck. What the hell's happening?
Right.
And I think about it in hindsight. I'm like, maybe that's part of, partly why I went into preterm labor and had to live in the fucking hospital for an entire month. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, we both lived in the hospital for a month, you know?
Yes.
That was wild. Sally wanted to come out.
Yeah, she did. She was ready to go fight. She was ready to go fight.
She wanted to come out early. She's like, I'm done. No, you're not. Get your ass back in there. So we ended up living in the hospital for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, I would get up, go to work, come home, maybe change and shower.
Get up, go to work, your ass was up by 3 in the morning.
I was like 3 in the morning, yeah. And I'd come home, I would go home, maybe change or whatever, shower, go to the hospital, be there all night, sleep there, get up.
I think you would come home, you would go home and take a nap and you wait for Cisco.
Oh, yeah. And then you get off the bus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I slept there, you know, every day. And then, the fucking fucked up thing is that you're living there. We're there for 4 weeks, you know, and they're like giving Sara medicines to stop the contractions, trying to keep Sally in as long as they can, you know. So we leave, you know, they finally release us, you know, they say after 4 weeks, they're like, okay, we could send you home and stuff like that. What do you know? We get home, we're there for a fucking night, a day, and what do you know? Sara goes into full-blown fucking labor.
No, I started having contractions that night after I got home. And I call them and they tell them and they go, okay, we'll just come in the morning and we're going to go ahead and induce you. And so
what does that happen? So what does that do? Gives me 2 fucking doctor bills.
He was like, I was like, man, you couldn't keep her.
You couldn't keep her for one more night and then induced her ass. You know what I'm saying? Now I got 2 doctor bills I got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we just left the hospital. Now we're back at the hospital. It's fucking crazy.
See, that's silly. That's all silly. You get mad at her. Damn it, silly. She always just trying to make things expensive.
Difficult.
She's just difficult.
Just making it difficult.
There she is. So, and it makes me think, you know, because I think about how Sally came literally flying out.
Oh, yeah.
I think about like when we were watching. So we watched this show, Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
And such a great show. We have one more episode and then it's done. That's it. It's gone. It's over. And it was really good. But this one, his mom came to see him and she was talking to the guys and saying they were talking about how he came out and he asked the doctor, is there anything that he can do to help him? Because he's such a helpful guy.
All right.
So yeah, Ted Lasso is such a good show and I hate that it's gone. And I really can't wait to see what the last episode is like. But it was such a funny show. Like it had me. There were points in time that I would get angry, like it would just sit inside me and I would be so angry. And then I'd be like so hurt. And there were just so many, it was a different type of show. It wasn't like anybody else's show.
Yeah.
To me, I felt like it was really different. So it was a good show.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend 10 out of 10. Watch Ted Lasso.
Even though everybody's probably already watched it because it's been out for a while, you know, but we just,
I know people that haven't watched it at all.
You know?
Yeah, I know people that have never watched it. And I'm like, oh my God, you need to watch it. Like it's over, but I mean, still, it's worth the watch. It really is.
Yeah. We just kind of fell off, stopped watching shows. I think it's been a while since we watched the show together, you know, ever since you became the Fortnite queen, you know.
Yeah. I'm cracked on Fortnite.
Cracked my guy.
I'm pretty cracked, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm really good at it. I just downloaded a new game. It's called Power World. You've been playing it.
The Pokemon knockoff. Let's just put it out there.
No, because
let the controversy begin.
No, because that's what they want. They want to sue them and shut them down.
I've never played Pokemon. I think we played it we played that Pokemon Go when that shit was like the craze when it came out, and that was pretty cool, you know. But
Yeah.
we only did that for like a week or two, you know.
It was, yeah.
But I never really played the Pokemon games and stuff. But so I can't compare it, you know. I know it's fun. It's it's addicting, you know. It's one of those games where you just get lost and you can't stop, you know. You're like, oh shit, I need to get off. But let me just do this one more thing, you know.
I
Okay,
know.
I
Well,
need to
that
get
and
off. But
that
then you're
was
like, let me do one more thing, you know.
so you've been playing it for at least a week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Sally probably about the same, and I think she's even said that she is, like, addicted to it, like, if she could, she'd be playing it all day long,
Yeah.
and so, I get on it this evening, and I thought, "Okay, I got some time, you're working on the YouTube stuff, so I got some time. I'll start working on this." So, I am in Sally's game, and I'm playing with her and her friend, and we're just, I'm gathering stuff, and we needed a specific item, and I had a couple, and um anyways, I go and I'm into this stuff, and you're like, "Hey, what are we going to eat?" And that's where I think the real anxiety started to fester and stuff, because of us having to record tonight to get on live, and we
Yeah.
hadn't eaten. And so it was like, "Fuck. Okay, well, let me get back to the camp, and let me just drop it's like you said, I gotta do one more thing, just one more thing." And it was really hard to pull myself away from it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Shit, man, it's really fucked up." So we talked about it more, and now I kind of feel like I have to just do my own game.
Yeah, it's a
But
lot of I mean, it's a lot of thing as far as like I said, we were talking about it's a lot with it's a new game. It's still in beta, you know. So there's not a lot of it's there's no crossplay and stuff. So you really got to create your own world and do your own thing. It's cool to go to other people's stuff, but you're not. It doesn't benefit you, you know.
and just keep in mind, like, that's what I do now. Like, I stay out of trouble. I'm not, bothering anybody. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
I just stay in my own I stay in my office and I play games. And if I can play with my family, I love that. I love being with my family. They're funny, they're stupid, and they just crack me up. And but sometimes Mike just wants to do his own thing, and Sally's with her friends and she's doing her own thing, and I'm like all alone. So I don't have anybody. So I have to make friends on the internet. And I do. Some of them are fucking idiots,
Yeah.
and some of them are cool, but
It's crazy how you could, you know, how grown ass motherfuckers could be like little bitches and act like little bitches, you know, like little
they
kids
do.
and shit, you
They
know,
do.
and
They fucking
these are
act like
grown ass motherfuckers in the 30s and
but
40s, you know.
yeah, they really do. Like, they sit there and they cry and they bicker, and then they get mad and jealous if you play with other people. And I'm
That's
like,
stupid,
"Listen, my husband doesn't even get mad that I play with other people, so I don't need you to get mad.
right?
Like, that's not what I'm here
If
for."
you're gonna get mad, you need to pay a bill or something, you know.
And let it be the mortgage bill, please.
Yeah,
Let it be the
contribute,
mortgage.
bitch. Or you're gonna say something.
And I may consider it. I've said
Mm-hmm.
this. I'm 10 toes down on this one. I will take your words into consideration if you're paying the mortgage,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not paying the mortgage, so I don't give two shits.
Yeah.
So yeah, so all I do is stream, and I like a lot of friends of mine, they still get upset. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I will try to call them, and I will be listening and talking to them, but I'm playing at the same time because, it's what I do.
Yeah. You're
So
officially a gamer
I
girl.
am.
Yeah.
I am a gamer. I'm not successful at it, but that's okay. I still have fun
Yeah.
because it's either playing and possibly becoming successful, or playing and doing nothing with it and just wasting, my time and not trying to make something of it. But hold on. And in all fairness, I hadn't even streamed in a long time
But
either
see,
because of the guys.
I don't think playing games is a waste of time, you know? it's something to take your mind off the busy ass, shitty ass days you have, Even though
But
when you
it's
play the games, sometimes you rage and shit, but it's not raging like
but
at
it was
work.
funny what you said. What is funny is that you're like you and Sally were talking about Power World, and you're like, it's like a full-time job. You gotta
It
go
is,
take care
man.
of all these things.
I know you
I
got to get off work. You got to come home. You got to get on the game, and then you got to take care of the goddamn animals that are in the game. They're like little
you gotta
kids, man.
gotta
They
feed
don't know where to
everybody.
put shit. They be putting shit in the wrong chests and stuff, storage chests. No, that does not go. The wood goes over here. The rocks go over here. Come on, man. Go
So
eat something. Stop being
when he
mad.
when he said that to me, I started cracking up, and I was like, I gotta play this game. I gotta fucking
If
play
you
this
know,
game
you
and see.
know.
I'm
if you,
just like, what the hell? So you don't have like a little basket? Because Sally has a basket that's got food in it.
yeah, that's some. Yeah, it does. I have. But sometimes they're
Okay.
like, I'm hungry. It says I'm hungry. Or you got to watch out because sometimes they'll get stuck on something and you don't know that they're stuck and they'll starve.
Oh no.
So you got to make sure that they're not stuck in a tree or something. Because I've
When
had
I
that
s-
before.
when I see Mike's character, it just cracks me up so much.
He's got the Edgar cut. No que my cub.
It cracks me the fuck up. I'm like, my guy. Oh my god. So yeah, I know, and
Shit.
I mean, I'm sure other people have like wonderful things to do, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like, "Dude, we got more subscribers. What the fuck?" I just
What?
noticed that. Yeah, I love to hear
Nuts.
that. So I'm supposed to be working overtime at work, and I just don't have the drive to. And every time I think about, like, you know what, I'll get on right now. It's usually around this time, and the cutoff is like 11 p.m. It's 10 p.m. right now.
Yeah.
What am I gonna really fucking do? Really?
I could feel that
And
sometimes too, man. It's like you want to get home, you know, you want to get off your work or whatever, get home, and you want to jump on. And if something happens, like it detours you away from that for like an hour or two, and you're like, fuck, it's already like 9 o'clock. And
no,
it's not worth
exactly.
getting on. And it's like, it's not worth it, man, because I'm only going to be able to play for an hour, and I'm going to feel unsatisfied.
Yeah.
And,
And it's just like that though, because like they want us to take a break at 5 o'clock. If we're gonna work after 5, they want us to take a break. But the second I take a break, if I go to give instructions on what to cook, or if I have to wash dishes, or if I have to fucking do anything, I don't want to go back to work.
yeah.
I don't. Now I'm irritated. I'm like, all I wanted to do is just focus on work, because work is like it takes a lot of concentration. Like it takes a lot. Um I've been doing it for a
Mm.
few months now, and I'm trying. Now they have like what they want our numbers to look like. Um and apparently people have been working overtime like 12-hour days, and they want us to have like, at first they were saying 7 an hour done of the things that we do. They wanted 7 done, and then they changed it, and they were like, "We want 10." Pushing myself, I could do 6, and I'm doing better now, but pushing myself, I could do 6, and I'm like, "The fuck am I gonna do 10?" And then we got another email, and it said like something like 19 to 20, and I'm like, "The fuck are you on the crack?"
Mm.
Then they tell us, "Okay, listen, you guys," which makes a ton of sense for me. Like, you cannot work overtime if you're doing 7 a day. Wait, hold up. What the fuck y'all doing? 7 a day? And you're working 12-hour days? What are you fucking doing for real? Because I literally I get my brain becomes jello when I'm working. Like by the time it's like 3 o'clock, my brain is like so ready to give up, because
Well, now you
it's
know that
just,
there's people out there that are doing way less than what you're doing.
I know.
So
I'm a little
maybe,
secure for a little bit.
yeah, it makes you feel a little bit better that there are people doing shitter than you. So,
Yeah. And it's funny because like some of these people, they're fucking wild. The questions, like, I don't. You know what? It doesn't even matter that you work from home, but you ever have those employees, those coworkers that you're like, shut the fuck up. How dumb are you?
That's every
Why
day. That's every
you're
day.
like a fucking bag of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Like you make no sense. Um, when these people start sending gifts, doing the gifts in teams, I'm like, the fuck. So it was fucking wild. I swore hands down that our company disabled the imaging in teams. I swore that they did. And it wasn't till that was on Friday. It wasn't till Friday night that I was looking at TikTok and I heard this TikTok. I wasn't paying attention. I was cleaning and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard this TikTok and then something said, let me go back and listen to this TikTok again. So I go and I listen. And apparently Teams was down. It was completely down. And like they were having problems with the imaging. And I was like, oh, so I guess it wasn't the company trying to like keep us from sending
So it was
images.
just Teams was down at that point in time.
Yes,
Yeah.
Microsoft's team was down complete, like their imaging where you couldn't cut and paste and send an image.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two would get through, but that was it. And so that really crippled the people, me included, that needed to send an image. So like I would try to be so descriptive of what my question was that I needed help with because I couldn't send a fucking image, but I swore it had to have been the company. But it wasn't until
Mm-hmm.
till that night that I realized that no, it wasn't the company. It was the fucking program itself that
So
was
now
fucked
that they
up.
fixed it, here comes all the dumbass fucking gifts again.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't been on since Friday.
Mm.
So I don't fucking know, but I swear I made the mistake of saying, trying to clarify these numbers that we were getting in the results because this one person's name was up at the top and they had like 800 by lunch. I'm like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" So I was told I had some insider, information and I
Mm-hmm.
was told that that was just an automated system. They just gave it a name. It's not a true human being. I made the
Uh-huh.
mistake of mentioning that in a meeting to kind of ease people's minds so they didn't worry that there was some superhuman out there. And then after the meeting, this lady who tends to do this with everything, but this lady goes on and she's like, "So does that mean they're going to take our jobs?" What the fuck?
People are so dumb, man. Like
Like
they don't know how
really?
to, they don't have the thought capacity. Like they don't think, man. And
This
I mean,
shit.
that's just crazy, man. I've noticed that, I've really started noticing how stupid people are. Like they ask the same questions over and over. They can't comprehend, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, they literally yesterday Thursday they asked her a question. She asked a question. She said she did something and they were like, "Why did you do that? Do not do that. Do not need to touch those.
And
Don't
she
touch
does it
those."
again.
She did it again. So with another person she asked and she was like, "I did this." And they go, "Why?" She goes, "Oh, I just thought it was the right thing to." You were told yesterday. And the reason
Yeah.
I can say that is because me and another coworker were sitting there reading these messages and we're like, "The fuck?" And my coworker will call me and she's like, "Did you see what happened?" And I'm like, "Girl, no, I haven't been looking at that screen. I've been over here working." Because
Mm-hmm.
again, it's all we fucking do is just fucking mind like we're just like zombies about this shit. Just working, working, working. But I swear, fucking people drive me insane with the stupidest questions. Like, come the fuck on. And then you think you're funny. Look, and then you make the most stupidest fuck ups.
Yeah.
You're
Mm-hmm.
sitting there fucking up, but then you turn around and then you're gonna start telling people, if you have any questions, come ask me. Don't fucking ask that person.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do it. That fucking moron, that's the one you don't want to talk.
Don't open that book.
No, man. And then why would you even try to volunteer yourself when you don't even fucking know this shit? I don't
Yeah.
know this shit.
But yeah, that's crazy. People are dumb.
Yeah.
I've
So
noticed, man, in my old age, I've just noticed how dumb people are, man.
hold
You
on.
know,
I'm not old.
I
So
said
stop
my old age, my
that
old age.
But I was born before you. I'm not old.
Mm.
Don't be calling me old.
I've noticed in my mature wisdom age
Oh,
that
yes. In your lifetime,
people are fucking idiots.
they're fucking stupid.
Hmm.
They're stupid.
And I'm pretty sure there's people out there that they look at me and they're like, man, that guy's a fucking idiot.
He
but
married
I'm
her.
but
He
I'm
married
like,
her after she
and
fucked
then
up
I
his
notice
car.
how people are idiots, So it's all good. Whatever. You know. You just can't stress about it, man, unless they do something to you or it hinders you. But if not, yeah, people are morons, man. You know?
So going back to this Power World, I've already told you that I'm going to go ahead and have to start my own thing, but I've already vocalized to you that I don't like to read. I'm the helper. Like, tell me what to do. I will go do that. I will go forage for things that you need. And I'm the helper, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But if I have to fucking read, I don't want to do it.
But what do you mean read?
Like, oh, you got to understand that you need to build this now. Tell me that, when you sit there and tell me you're going to have to build this, you're going to have to build that. Okay, I'll do that because you told me.
Yeah.
But how did y'all figure that out? I don't care. I don't want to know. You read something. I don't know. I don't want to know. If it has anything to do with reading, I don't want to do it. When it came to
it's called playing the game.
when it came to Pac-Man, when it came to fucking Donkey Kong, all of those games like that, I didn't have to read shit. I just pushed buttons and I was winning.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of game I play. That's why I play Fortnite, because all I do is I just slaughter everybody.
It's not that bad reading. There's no reading, you know what I'm saying?
It's reading.
You just fucking you look at an item and it tells you what to do. You look at an item and it tells you, hey, okay, you're gonna need some wood, you're gonna need some brick, you're gonna need some fucking whatever to build it. But you're gonna realize that I need to further my progress. So how can I further my progress? So
is there a YouTube video for that? Because I'll do it.
There's thousands of YouTube videos out there you can watch.
I'll do a YouTube video.
I will send you a fucking video, a beginner's guide. And that's what I did. I just watched the beginner's guide and it tells you kind of how to get started.
That's funny. That's funny. Maybe I should do one.
That's what I do. In every game, I look for a beginner guide.
No, like maybe I should create my own.
Yeah.
My own beginner's guide. The Power World for Dummies.
Is it Power World for Dummies or Power World because I'm a dummy?
Yeah, Power World because I'm a fucking dummy.
Watch me fucking roam around and die of hunger because I don't know how to eat something when I'm supposed to.
Am I not supposed to eat that? What the fuck? That's hilarious. So, yeah, but that's what we be doing.
That's what's going on right now. This is our first live, man. Maybe we'll start doing this live thing again. What's this live thing?
What's this? What is this about? What is this about?
Like I said, if you made it to this point, we're live. We're on YouTube now. Like I said, so our podcast is linked to YouTube. So whenever we put a podcast out, even if we don't do a video, it still pops up on YouTube now. So that's just another way for you to listen to us. And if you don't have Spotify, you don't have Amazon Music, you don't have Google Play, or, whatever your favorite podcast is, you can always go to YouTube, man. Everybody has YouTube, So you can find us there. Don't forget, wherever you're at watching us or listening to us, subscribe and hit the notifications so that you know when we go live or when we pop out a new podcast. Leave comments, man. Tell us how good we're doing. Tell us how shitty we're doing. We need to know. Make suggestions. Leave questions if you want us to answer questions. Get involved. Trying to make this thing a regular thing.
Yeah, and I definitely want to make it something that's entertaining for you guys,
and interactive.
Yeah, absolutely. Because How many fucking podcasts do you know that are fucking interactive?
Yeah.
Like, really? Like, this is your chance to like really vocalize the things that you've heard on podcasts, things that you wanted to the things that you wanted to hear about and talk about. That's, that's what we're here. Like, now you know. Don't be a cheap ass and go trying to do a Brazilian wax on yourself because you're fucking, seal up your fucking vagina for the rest of your life. Don't do it.
Yeah, information, man. We're
That's
trying
not
to
a that's not
provide
an ER visit you want.
life skills and life do's and don'ts.
Yeah, don't do
Don't
it.
don't seal up your vagina. Don't wax yourself in your lunch break.
Yeah.
Devote a set amount of time to do it. Don't try to do it in 30 minutes or less. What I'm saying? This ain't fucking Domino's pizza.
It's not a fucking quick lube. It's not a
It's
fucking
not a quick chassis lube. What I'm saying? This ain't that. What's that new lube? Take 5 or it's 5-minute oil change. Tupac, what do you want, man?
Oh Lord. So I think that's it, man.
I think we're good. Yeah.
I don't know what else to give them right now. I don't know what else, how to save them. All I know is I just helped out my ladies right now.
Yeah.
And if y'all are in the Southeast Houston area and you need a good waxer, go to see Dom at Lux. What's Lux?
Oh shit! I didn't know we were sponsored by Lux. Now, what's up, Destiny? I knew we're gonna need some break us off a little bit of cash. You know what I'm saying? Support the podcast, Destiny. Support the podcast.
Yeah.
She's a doer though, man. She does all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She owns that business, and it's not just it's a bunch of little businesses inside that business, right?
Yeah. So it's all about beauty and health. So Destiny Alvarez, she owns Lux Beauty Bar. And Dom, she works there as her waxer, and Destiny is an esthetician and shit. Right next door, her mom does taxes. Her mom has her own tax business right next door.
Your vagina waxed and your income tax is filed. You know what I'm saying? All in the same strip center,
right next door. Drop off your taxes and go get your ass waxed.
Yep.
Get that taken care of.
Get that booty hole waxed while your taxes are being filed.
That's fucking hilarious. So yeah, that's funny. I can't wait to tell her. I thought we said that. That's hilarious. She'll crack up. So, but anyways, guys, it's always great.
It's great.
I love you guys. Like I said, let us know what's up. Okay, let us know what you want to hear. Yep. Take care, you guys.
Be active in the chat. So, all right. There's one thing left to say. Crazies on the mic. We out.